Well, as we continue to focus on this story, right now we have some breaking news coming in, wherein the BJP sources have informed CNN News 18 that Prime Minister Modi was felicitated on the CAA implementation in yesterday's CEC meeting. This is the particular details that we're getting. Remember, the Central Election Committee of BJP held a meeting yesterday with regards to the second list that we are now expecting ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. And yesterday, the Prime Minister was felicitated at this event for the CAA finally being implemented, the notification that's come in on the implementation of CAA. Right now, we have Payal Mehta joining us on the broadcast to bring us more details with regards to this. Payal, a very good morning. Well, yesterday, quite a big day as the notification has finally come out for the Citizenship Amendment Act, and the Prime Minister was felicitated. If we could just get some more details about what happened.
Well, the Prime Minister, in fact, was there at the BJP CEC meeting to finalize the tickets, like you just mentioned, Shreya. And in that meeting, there was JP Nadda, there was Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, senior ministers in the government, and several members of the parliamentary board and CEC members as well. During that meeting, whenever there was as soon as the Prime Minister came in and there was a mention of the fact that this government has shown political will to ensure that the promise that was made to the country, that CAA would be implemented, that was really done. So obviously, the Prime Minister was applauded for his political commitment, for his will to actually work for the cause of the people, especially the people who are marginalized, that nobody really thought about, the persecuted people from these Hindu, from the neighboring Muslim nations. That is something which the parliamentary board and, of course, the members of the CAC applauded and congratulated the Prime Minister for. But that is something also, again, which was very, very well received, given the fact that the meeting in which the Prime Minister really was present happened hours within the government's decision to announce that, yes, the rules would be notified and CAA, in fact, would be a reality.
Right, Payal. Payal, thank you for bringing us all those details. Right now, we also have Aman Sharma and Kamalika Sengupta joining us on this broadcast to bring us more details with regards to the CAA notification having come in yesterday. Well, Aman, firstly, a very good morning. The rules that have now come out, that notification that's now been issued, if you could just do a quick recap of the highlights from that particular notification.
See, Shreya, the rules were anyways, notified over 4 years back. We all know about it. The rules were keenly awaited because only when the rules come does the law come into implementation. Now the law can actually be applied on the ground. There's 30,000 plus applications which are with the government or people who will benefit from this law. Now can the fast track route to their citizenship now starts to be rolled out. So that is the process, and the government has made it an online process. As as my colleagues were mentioning, it has been simplified. The documents have also been simplified, so it will be a fast track route to the citizenship. The larger picture is that the Modi government can now say, while we step into the Lok Sabha election, that look, all our three big promises in our manifesto, be it the abrogation of Article 370, be it the construction of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya, or be it the CAA, we have implemented all the three steps. So we have delivered what we promised. Jo kaha wo kiya, that kind of line that BJP leaders have been using lately. And this also, in a way helps the governments, paints India as, you can say, a mother country for, the Hindus, in a way that any Hindu who's persecuted in any of our three neighboring countries can now find refuge in India. And not just Hindus, there are 5 other communities who have been included into this. So any persecuted minorities in our neighboring countries, India becomes like their home. So that is also a larger message that, they have nowhere else to go. India is the country which will give them shelter, which will give them refuge, give them a dignified life. And also the government making it very clear that, see, this law is not about snatching anybody's citizenship. It does not impact the citizens of this country in any way. There were all misconceptions. It has been mispropaganda by the opposition. This is only about giving citizenship to the persecuted minorities. And why should any political party have a problem with that? You are giving shelter to somebody who's getting victimized abroad. So there should be no problem with that issue. And that is what the government is trying to impress with this move. And in the days coming ahead, I think the government will be stressing on this in its election campaign also, that the three big promises which were made in the 2019 manifesto of the government about 370 abrogation, Ram Temple and CAA, all three have been implemented by a strong, stable, politically full majority government of Narendra Modi. And that is the reason that people should vote for a Modi government again.
Right, Aman. Aman, I'll come back to you with the specifics of the particular notification or the rules rather that have been issued. But right now we also have Kamalika joining us. Kamalika, coming to you now, very good morning. Very firstly, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee was one of those people who had come out very vocally against the CAA, and she had said back in 2019 as well, and she continued to focus on the point that whatever happens, she will not let CAA get implemented in West Bengal. Give us a pulse of the ground reality there. What exactly is the situation, both politically as well as people, and how they have reacted to this particular notification?
See, there are two sides of it. Now, presently, this CAA is going to affect more than 4 to 5 Lok Sabha constituency. Let me tell you, in North 24 Pargana, in Bonga, near about there are 5 assembly constituency where the Motua voters are more than 50%. Now, who are the Motuas? The Motuas are those Namasudra people who came from Bangladesh, and they were obviously treated as refugees out here. So, Shantanu Thakur represents them. Shantanu Thakur, who is the shipping minister, and P.R. Thakur. Long back, he established Thakur Bari. All of them, they are basically the Bangladeshi Namasudra refugees who did not got acceptance here. That's what their movement was. So when Shantanu Thakur, we were talking to Shantanu Thakur yesterday, it was tears in his eyes. He was very emotional. So Bonga constituency, from where he is an MP, that there, we have been seeing that since yesterday there are celebration, people are coming out, in the Matua, people have come out, they are doing kirtans. So there is a huge acceptance, because Shantanu Thakur told their people in 2019 that CAA will come, they'll get the citizenship. And that is a very important factor. Not only Bonga, let me tell you, other seats, Lok Sabha seats like Krishnanagar, like Ranaghat, like Jalpaiguri, Alipurduar in North Bengal, all this will be affected by this CAA. People are happy on ground, who are Matua, specifically the Namasudras who came from Bangladesh. Now that is a very good mood here on the ground in Bengal. On the other hand, obviously the politics is there. Mamata Banerjee, before the notification came yesterday, she came out and she said that she's going to oppose it. Nobody will be allowed to go. Now she has said that if there is NRC along with CA, she's going to protest on that. We have seen when the actual law got passed in 2019, that point of time, there were widespread protests there. Till now, yesterday evening, the notification has come. No such protest till now. There has been high alert in all the districts. But Mamata Banerjee has said she will make sure that nobody is allowed to go from this place. Now, that is what she is actually saying. She's saying that nobody will be allowed to go. That's her stand, and she is not going to implement CA. So, that is the political side. The BJP feeling happy that this was their demand, and this is where they are going to get vote. On ground, Motua community hugely happy, no doubt on that. But on the other hand, the Mamata Banerjee is saying, and today Mamata Banerjee from Habra is going to give her message on CA after she reads the details of notification. That's what she said yesterday.